Hey guys, Stralik here, back with another video. Okay, I want to talk about this HoYoLab post. I don't know why they put information this important in a random HoYoLab post, but that's beside the point. Okay, we'll start with the bottom, because the bottom is the most important part of this. I was on stream, someone sent me this document when it came out. I almost missed this. I went through the entire thing. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a really good update. And then we go to the last part. I didn't see this. So let me read this for you verbatim, okay? So, to name some examples, we will be adding richer combat gameplay and challenge goals to the game. In addition, issues close to Trailblazers' hearts, including difficulty deploying older characters on the battlefield, and the strengthening of these older characters, are already on the schedule. AKA, what this means, they are very likely going to be buffing older characters. Now, there are some Doom postable ways of looking about this, so you could see this and be like, oh, wait, this means literally they're gonna make a new old character? They're gonna make like a Kafka V2 path change or some shit? I don't think so. Reason I think so is they say deploying older characters and strengthening of these older characters. They don't say that they're specifically going to release a new character to strengthen them, or the fact that they're, that brings to the other point. Some people in my chat were like, oh, what if this means that they're just going to release a new character that will buff the old characters? I don't think so, because it says the straight up strengthening of these characters. There's nothing in this post that I see to at least Doom post, is what I'll say at the very least. I will say waiting for the live stream, where I assume they'll talk about it more, would be a great idea for, to fully see when to Doom post, alright? But right now, what it's looking like is they're just straight up saying, they're going to buff old characters, which is crazy because they have never done this in a Hoyo game as far as I know, ever before. They have never done it. They've always refused. They've always been stooges and refused to buff characters that are already currently in the game with kits already released. They usually only did it like on release when characters, when the player base was like wanting to kill Dewey, for example, you know? Another thing is apparently this post isn't on the CN side, and they usually get the information first, so I wonder why that is. This is fucking crazy, though. Like, they said they're gonna not only buff old characters, they're going to improve the gameplay, aka probably make shit more than just HP sponge increase, and also just challenge goals, so they might actually give Starwell more combat depth. Like, just make everything more, like, flow together well, more correctly. Like, this is great. If this actually is a no strings attached, what they're saying on this post, dude, Starrail is, all this power creep bullshit is gonna finally be laid to rest, man. And speaking of, I actually genuinely think that the Pokey power creep drama might have actually caused this, bro. Because you know how there was that survey recently, right? I think because that drama happened right as Amphorius came out, it made a lot of people write that shit in the surveys at the end, like, oh, fix these old characters, power creep rail, please fix these. I think it genuinely caused them to have this response and be like, okay, I guess we'll buff them for the first time ever. Like, I genuinely think it might have mattered, which is crazy to think, because I did not think anything in this community, any drama in this community would ever cause Hoyoverse to actually care, but it might have genuinely happened this time. And because it's only the America side that has the HoYoLab post and not the CN, like, that further makes me believe it. Because obviously the CN side wasn't having this whole debate and debacle shit, right? It's crazy. This is actually so fucking huge. This gives me so much hope for the future of Starl if they actually proceed to buff characters. Like, just imagine that going on in the future. Oh my god. And we'll just go through the rest of the post in this video. I was going to originally just post the straight up clip from my stream, but I had 3 Days Grace in the background, which is, copyrighted music, so I couldn't use that clip. Alright. But let's see. So what they say in this TLDR is basically they're going to add a skip button when there's too much yap. So this is also fucking crazy, bro. This is actually insane. Like, they're straight up... What they're saying, it's not a direct skip button. You're not going to go into a dialogue and be able to press skip top right or anything like that. No, you're basically just going to, like they show an example later on. Like, it's when there's too much yap that's unnecessary. Like, for example, in this, so there's like 3 options they force you to go through and just like I completely agree with it being skippable here, because like you have to click the first option, wait for the animation, wait for the pause animation, click second, on fourth, and then finally to the fourth option, and it adds nothing to the experience going through all four separate options. So they're going to be skipping more useless shit like that, and maybe this might result in cutting the story's time in half. Honestly, like it's very possible. It might go to like 5 hours time, which would actually be huge. And yeah, but they also might be letting us skip more base dialogues that are yaps like this. Like I'm assuming in the My Day and Fine on Place, they're gonna let us skip a lot of that because a lot of it was kind of unnecessary. And another thing they mention is the puzzles. So I personally did enjoy the puzzles, but if we think about it this way, like in this quest, like when we were about to fight this guy, like the fucking boss, the god guy, we had to go through a sequence of fucking solve my riddles, you know? In the middle of story where we're actually feeling stakes, you know, like about to have an actual insane fight with a boss, and then we proceed to solve like 37 riddles back to back to back, that takes us out of the story. So that's probably the main reason they're actually just straight up getting rid of the puzzle here. Is what they're saying as far as I'm seeing. Like some of the puzzle solving rooms, we're just gonna be able to progress the story by just talking to Nias and engaging instead of like going through the puzzles. What they're saying, I think it's overall better for the player experience to do this. Just straight up ignoring the puzzle aspect of it. Like I fuck with it. Also, I don't. What are they even showing in this? Oh, this one. Okay, this one is. I think this change is fucking stupid. What they're doing is they're just removing the NPCs from the story. Personally, I did not notice the NPCs being an issue ever. Dude, the 3 people that still farm the Starro world are like, no! Over this one, man. They are shitting their pants over this. They're just removing a lot of the NPCs during story, so you don't get like jumped by bosses and characters. Which I personally didn't see an issue. Like, even on my Nopal, I just popped a Moe's E and I just walked by them. I didn't see it as an issue. So this, I'm assuming they're gonna talk more in depth on it about it in 3.1, but this is actually so fucking huge, man. I am so glad to see that Star Rail is actually like looking at the criticism of the NA side. Like they're not only looking at the CN's criticism for once. As far as I'm seeing, this is crazy. This is actually huge. This is a good precedent to be set. This is why competition is a great thing to have. Like one of my chatters mentioned in stream earlier, I'm pretty sure a lot of this is also due to the fact that games are starting to compete now. Like Wuthering Waves is doing great, Zenless on Zero is doing great. So maybe that's pushing them to, you know, want to improve a bit better. Like seeing how the Wuthering Waves fan base thinks about their game. Now this also could just be complete baloney and absolute like not true at all. But yeah, the competition is always a good thing. It makes these games strive to improve and make the experience better for everyone overall involved. But yeah, I'm so surprised they just put this in a random fucking post that you wouldn't have seen if you just weren't scrolling the Hoyo Lab. And also this fucking top comment. Maybe also nerf Nikador. I guarantee this person tried Nikador on easy mode and got washed anyways. I guarantee, bro. Their team of Ratio, Jingyuan, and fucking Natasha was too... It could not clear the stage, man. It's, yeah. Yeah, there's literally a fucking easy mode, so yeah. We do not need to nerf Nikador, bro. This is so funny, but yeah, just wanted to talk about that. Just had to make a video on it. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/Drawlik if you would like to see more content like this. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, everyone!